Time for a check of the weather with meteorologist Rob Sharpe. So, Rob, it has been a very volatile couple of days in New South Wales. Is it changing? What's going on?
It's changing, but it's still going to be risky because we've still got this severe weather around. And it wasn't just New South Wales yesterday, of course. It was also up to the Gold Coast, and even tropical Queensland saw some severe thunderstorms yesterday as well. So it's been pretty active, but the biggest hail was in New South Wales by a long shot. Up around Grafton and surrounds, we saw these huge stones falling from the sky yesterday. So dangerous conditions with those thunderstorms. They cleared out to sea last night, and now we've got a low pressure system sitting just off the coast. That's driving some showers onto the coastline at the moment, but it's sitting just far enough away that it's not all that wet and windy right now, but it's going to be later today. So the system is likely to get just that little bit closer to the coast and a little bit more intense. So that wet and windy weather likely to build through today for New South Wales, targeting particularly the northern Hunter and the southern mid-north coast. That's going to be the target of the heaviest rainfall, and it's going to then linger on into tomorrow as well, with showers likely spreading a little bit further north along the coast into southeastern Queensland by the end of Saturday. So plenty of wet and windy weather to come, but there's our severe weather warning. Heavy rain, a threat, particularly over that large blob of yellow, but the damaging wind threat is just for the exposed coastline from Sydney and up the coast. But there's also, of course, the damaging surf threat as well. So with windy weather out to sea, it's driving the waves onto the coast, and they are hazardous to damaging along that coastal stretch for today, before we see a gradual easing trend in those waves through this weekend. Now, on top of that, it's cool for eastern New South Wales and cooler than yesterday for southeastern Queensland, but this cool change hasn't made its way all the way to tropical Queensland yet. In fact, today is the peak of the heat for Townsville. A top temperature expected of 37 degrees there today, with those slightly more southerly winds, and that is the hottest weather in 3 years as the severe to extreme heat wave continues in northeastern Queensland at the moment. But elsewhere, showers and storms throughout tropical areas. It's hot in the middle, cooler for the west coast in Perth, back to 27 degrees there, but further east of there, Esperance is heading for 44 degrees with extreme fire weather. So it's a pretty complex weather day for the country. Kenny?
Certainly is. Thank you, Rob. We'll talk to you again soon.